Hello everyone, and welcome to this morning's Forex session, and thank you as always for your patience. We were just playing around with our headsets and gain and volume and all things technical, which David and I always find endlessly fascinating. So great to have you at this session. A different time. The first time that we've done it at the Forex at 8:30, which is our London time, and we're going to keep to this at least until the end of this year, primarily because we just wanted to have another view, another time, another time frame, particularly after the London Open. The price action has calmed down a bit. We can talk a little bit more about sort of slightly longer term trades. We started last time on that, and we've actually got some positions on at the moment which we're going to be using to illustrate some elements of VPA, some of the quantum indicators, bringing in some of the fundamentals, etc., etc. It's all good stuff. But before we start, can I just draw your attention to the disclaimer that I know you can see on your screens, and just to reiterate, this can be a very risky business. Please don't ever think of using money that you cannot afford to lose. So, do you want to say something, David, or can I? Yeah, can I just do my little? Yeah, do mind that this, as I said, there's actually quite a lot that we want to cover today, both from a technical perspective, a fundamental perspective, and obviously there's always the political element these days to trading. Here in the UK, as you know, we've got Brexit. We've had all sorts of goings on in the equity markets. There's goings on in the bond markets, and if anything, this week has been just a fantastic illustration of something that David and I have been talking about for many years, and it's all laid out in the books that are on Amazon. This is the VPA book, where the volume price analysis methodology is explained. That's for the sort of general markets, and there's actually one for Forex for beginners as well. But what this market demands is not just an understanding of the technical picture. You really have to understand the broader market landscape. You have to understand the interaction between the four capital markets, and the four capital markets, by that I mean Forex, bonds, equities, and commodities. And two of those markets are impacting interacting with the Forex at the moment. One of them is the bond market. I'm going to explain a little bit more about the yield curve, why you have to understand bonds and their yields, and in particular, at the moment, you may have read in the financial press that we have had an inversion on on two of the bonds, and that's the 3 and the 5 year. What is the implication for that? How does that impact the currencies, and certainly some currency pairs such as the dollar yen? And today I've looked over at the fundamentals. We've actually got OPEC, a big OPEC meeting, and obviously following the huge fall in oil that we've had until it sort of finally found a base at around $50 a barrel. You can read all about this on my Facebook page, and obviously at my personal blog. But to get back to the information, the knowledge that you have to acquire as a trader to be able to really succeed in this market. We all start with technical, and what we've done is we've put it all together. We've actually created a box set for the books that are on Amazon, and we've actually called it the Complete Forex Trading Library. It's on a special deal at the moment. What is it, David? $9.99? $9.99. It is the obviously the digital version, not the hardback version. And here you will get the complete volume price analysis book. You get the 3-dimensional approach to Forex trading, which is what I said, is where you have to not just look at it in one dimension, purely through the prism of technical analysis. You have to understand the forces that drive the financial markets. Forex for beginners, and you also, in the box set, there is a book there with all worked examples of the VPA methodology as it relates to the Forex market.